everyone, welcome back. It's Melanie, your She Shit Scrapper. So I am back with a two-page layout, carving pumpkins layout. I usually scrapbook in chronological order, but I've kind of been stuck in this fall of, I think it's 2018. I for whatever reason have not really wanted to scrapbook these photos. And so I kind of am making myself scrapbook them this month, or at least try to. So what I did is I went through kind of my Halloween stash of papers and tried to find some that would go with just carving pumpkins. And I am kind of scrap lifting my mom's friend. We went on a scrapbook weekend. She came with us and she showed me her layout where she had a smaller sheet kind of down on the page. It wasn't a complete border, it was only a border for the two sides, and I really liked how that looked. So I decided to do that here. I think I might have taken an inch and a half off of the two sides. And I just backed it with an off-white paper. I wanted it to kind of look like the plaid paper was bordered, but I only had one of the smaller orange polka dotted papers. And so what I ended up doing is just doing strips of paper. So it gives the look as if it is bordered, but it is, just strips of paper along the edges there. I have these photos of my oldest carving pumpkins, and he is quite silly. So they are quite humorous. A couple of them are. And so I'm just going to double back these ones. And I think I'm going to double back them. And like I said, I just kind of went through my stash. I grabbed out all of these sticker sheets and the puffy stickers, kind of anything that would go along with just carving pumpkins, not necessarily, Halloween. And it was a little challenging, I'm not going to lie. I thought I would have more than I do. I am definitely kind of more a themed scrapbooker, so I tend to, carving pumpkins. I want all the pumpkins, that kind of thing. And so it was a little difficult. I think I ended up using all of my pumpkin stickers because right after I did this video, I decided to do my youngest carving pumpkins the same year, just off camera, just to get it done and out of the way. I figured I had everything, already out. I might as well finish that up. So I have these 5 photos, so I kind of really needed to figure out how I was going to place them on the paper. With multiple photos, it can be quite challenging, especially when, most of them are on the larger side, kind of harder to trim down. And so I think I am going to end up placing them kind of how you see them there, but I am first going to add my title. And I wanted to start with the carving because I wanted to kind of decide how far away from the edge I wanted to start the title. And then with pumpkin, I just kind of worked backwards, trying to kind of keep that same spacing. And then I just added a puffy pumpkin sticker to each end of the title there. I am going to glue down my photos here, but then I had to really kind of figure out how to embellish with the way that I have them placed on the first page. There is a lot of blank space on the top right and the bottom left. So that was one thing with not having a lot of stickers that I really needed to kind of figure out a way to embellish those spaces. So I decided, I grabbed out I think it's Big Kick, I don't know which one I have, sorry. I grabbed that out and a tag die from Close to My Heart, and cut out a couple of tags here. I don't know. That strip of paper there is not wide enough to get the pumpkins kind of up and down. So I did kind of have to change what I was going to do. And so I did end up putting the tags horizontal and not vertical like I normally do. And then one of the sticker sheets had this black spider web kind of border sticker. So I used that to kind of anchor down that tag. And I decided instead of twine just to use an enamel dot to fill in that space. And that gave me a little bit of, a base for a cluster. And I'm not gonna lie, okay, so I was gonna say I don't remember what I put there, but I thought I did embellishment cluster there. So some of the Vicky Bouton sticker sheets that I have black and kind of iridescent stickers, and so that is what that smile sticker sheet, that's where that came from. And I just thought that was great because I do love that smile that he has on that in that photo right next to it. And then I just added another puffy pumpkin to kind of finish off that cluster. I tried to carry across the spider web, however it wasn't quite long enough, so I did end up having to kind of switch out my pumpkins there, so that pumpkin is kind of covering up the extra space that the spider web kind of missed. And then I grabbed another one of the Vicky Bouton stickers that says "Be a Little Crazy," because that photo he is kind of being crazy. And I just used that phrase sticker kind of as a base for a couple more pumpkins. Surprise, surprise, lots of pumpkins. So I decided that on the first page I just could not really figure out what I wanted to do. So I did end up cutting another one of the pumpkin tags and just kind of layering those two up and above each other, I guess. And then did the same thing with the enamel dots instead of using the twine. I think I'm out of black twine. I think that's on my list to get, so I do need to find that. But then to kind of embellish the tags there, I went into kind of my phrase sticker stash and picked 3 phrases in black that really fit. And then I decided there was a pumpkin on the sticker sheet, but I didn't like the it was a square with a lot of white around it, and I didn't like the white around it, so I decided to fussy cut the sticker and add that pumpkin to the phrase stickers. And then the last place I needed to embellish, I felt, was that bottom left of the second page. So again, I'm trying to figure it out on the fly, like what I want to embellish with. That is one thing I do struggle with a little bit, is almost if I don't have a kit already put together, I almost struggle with finding embellishments to go along with it. I did finally find a sticker that says "Happiness Is," and so I added that there with one more pumpkin, because he truly is, you can tell that he is truly happy carving these pumpkins here. And then I just grabbed my enamel dots again out of my stash and added a couple here and there with the different clusters. I did think I was going to use these photo corners. These are some larger ones from Heidi Swap. They are black and white polka dot. I think I do leave them on in the video, but I think I did eventually end up taking them off. Just didn't like it. I thought it was too busy. But here are some of the close-ups, so I hope you guys enjoyed. This was a little bit of a challenge for me just because it wasn't a complete kit and I had to kind of put everything together myself. But I hope you enjoyed, and we'll see you next time. Bye, guys.